But also what we can do is superimpose other signals on the laser. For instance, I can... Is that going to work? Yeah. Okay. So now what I've done, to be sort of perfectly clear about it, is we're playing the French pop into the laser pointer and using the laser pointer as a kind of a transmitter, right? So we're sort of varying, I don't know if you can see it, let me see if I can make it work well. You can see if you're very careful that the light itself actually changes in intensity. You have to probably really stare at it to see that.
It's louder? Or?
Yeah, as the intensity of the sound gets louder,
they use
the
that
intensity
in home stereos, right?
Hmm?
They use that in home stereos now, right?
For
like to transmit. Oh, is that they?
You don't actually transmit
data?
the signal though.
Yeah.
You're just transmitting like the remote control basically just sends signals to the television to tell it what to do.
No, like there's like optical cable that you can have to hook up your stereo.
Oh, that's true, but it is still through the cable.
Yeah.
In this case, the cable is the open air.
Yeah.
Right. So anything that.
But that's the same concept, though. When it's going through the cable, it just can't be interrupted by your hand or something.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So it's a kind of an optical channel or something like that.
Probably
that you're not able to stick your hand in.
It's like the whales.
Yes. Very similar to that.
So what's different about what you're doing now than when you first set up the laser?
Okay, when I first set up the laser, it's simple. Oh wait, I shouldn't turn it off. This is the sort of unfancy version of the laser where we're simply allowing the laser to shine and hit the sensor, and it never changes in intensity. Right? This is what we call a DC signal. It stays flat for its entire life. You know, it just goes and goes and goes at the one very particular intensity. But what I do when I attach the iPod through this very simple coupling device is I'm superimposing an alternating current signal on top of that DC. Right? I'm introducing an AC signal to the battery that supplies this. So I'm actually turning, I'm changing the shape of the DC in tune with the music so that it's superimposed in between songs.
That device is...
So that device, this is the coupling device. It's basically just a resistor and a capacitor. There's almost nothing to it. And you can sort of verify that there's no wires from this side of the table to this side of the table. It really is just being transmitted on the laser, right? And so we can pick up the laser and play games, you know, where you stand in the corner and try to catch the signal or something like that. But the principle's very simple. And of course, we can superimpose, let's see if this works. We can superimpose the... Do it, Sonny. Okay, so we can... No, that's too fast. I have to turn the other one up. It's not very convincing today. If you're careful, you can sort of modulate the frequency of the signal in a more convincing way. But it's basically just a switch. Right. And this thing could shoot, this is like a 500-yard laser pointer from Staples. So theoretically I could shoot it across to the other side of the Bloomfield Bridge if it's night.
If it's like a power issue or something like that.
Yeah, right? So it's a kind of very, and if somebody on the other side just sets themselves up with a little light receiver and an amplifier, I can use it as a telephone that's operated by light or something like that, right? Very simple idea.